Hello guys, in this tutorial we're going to learn how to upload an app to Google Play Store. So let's begin. First thing is you need to organize all the resources that you're going to need. Let's look at what we have. Okay, so you need the icon for the app that will be displayed in Play Store. Then you also need your signed APK, and you need a feature graphic. This feature graphic should have dimensions as in 1024 by 500. So the width is 1024 pixels, the height is 500 pixels. Then your icon should be 512 by 512. 512 pixels by 512, that's a square. Then you also need to have a minimum of 2 screenshots of your app. With that, we are ready to upload our app. So let's open our browser. Okay, so to make the feature graphic, you can use Photoshop or any other photo editor, or this online feature graphic generator and quoteerror.com. So this one, you are able to make your feature graphic for free and you're able to download it there. Okay, so now we want to go to Google Play Console. You can simply Google that, Google Play Console. Select Google Play Console. There we go. So if it's your first time, you probably have to create the account, but since I'm already an existing user, I'll just choose my developer account. So once the console has loaded, you'll be able to see your already existing apps. Our focus is to create an app or upload an app, so let's hit create app. There you enter the app name, then you choose whether it's an app or a game. I'm uploading an app, so tick app. And is it free or paid? You choose depending on what app you're uploading, whether it's paid or free. Here paid means the user has to purchase it before they are able to download it. Then we've got some declarations on policy. You need to agree to Google's policies, the US export laws policy, then create app. Okay. Now our app listing in the Google Play Console has been created. We can proceed with the ongoing setup. So let's see what we have here on the dashboard. Set up your app, release, production, publish your app, complete tasks. So we've got a number of tasks that we're supposed to carry out before we can finally release the app to the public. Set up your app, provide information about your app. Okay, we can start from there. Provide information about your app and set up your store listing. Let's go with app access. So the key is to complete all these tasks before we can actually finally publish the app. Does our app contain ads? Yes, if your app does contain ads, otherwise choose no. Save, go back. Then we have to add a content rating. I usually prefer doing this after adding our APK. So let's go to production on your left. Then we create a release, create release. Then here make sure you opt out of play signing if you're not directly uploading your app from Android Studio. In this case, if you're using Sketchware or other IDEs, so you can choose that and opt out. This means your signature will be owned by you and you'll be the one to be signing your APKs manually. Then click on upload to select your APK, open, and this will start the upload process for the APK. And as we go down, you'll find release name. I usually leave this empty to be filled in with the version code when the APK is done uploading. So on release notes, you put information about this release. This is where you put changes you make to updates every time you update. So what am I going to put now? I'll just say initial release. You can put anything you want, and we have to wait for the APK to be done uploading. So once our upload is done, you can see it there. There we go. Those are the details of the APK we just uploaded. The version code is 1, API level, target SDK, and those are the activities. Okay, so we save. Then go back to dashboard. Then we continue. Let's do content rating and start questionnaire. Here you have to input your email address. Then choose a category for your app: reference, news or education, social, content, aggregators, game, entertainment. Then utility or productivity. Choose a category, then hit next. Then here you have a few questions to respond to. Just respond accordingly. So the idea is to read and then choose between yes and no if it qualifies for your app. So once you're done with ticking, just save, then next. Then you'll be given the details about your app's ratings, then submit. Then let's go back to dashboard. Let's go to target audience. Here we have to choose the age groups that can use our app. So I'll choose 13 as the minimum and go to next page. Here, does our app appeal to children? So you might find your app can appeal to a child, though you didn't make for children. Let's say yes and hit next. Then we can save this. Then go back to dashboard. Then we have to declare whether our app is a news app or not. Is your app a news app? If it is, you tick yes, otherwise no, and save. And go back to dashboard and see if there are other requirements we need to finish up. There we go. Store settings, select a category there as well. Education, entertainment, food and drink, magazine, productivity, tools. So you choose a category according to what your app does. Then you repeat your email there. And then you can leave phone number and website empty, then save. Then we do the same. Go back to dashboard, scroll down and set up your store listing. Now we are going to use the files I was showing you earlier, which we prepared. First, we set a short description for our app, a short description of what your app does. It should be between 0 to 80 characters. Then you can also set a full description of your app. Okay, so you can set a full description there from 0 characters to 4,000 characters, so it depends with how much you have to say. Then we have to choose our app icon, click on upload or drag it there. App icons there. After it uploads the app icon, it's going to display how it's going to show within the Play Store. Then scroll down, let's add a feature graphic. Choose the feature graphic you created and open it. So all the guidelines you need are here. So you'll find everything you're going to do here. There are instructions on what you can do. This makes it easier for you to work around this site. So phone screenshots, so you can drag or click upload there to choose the screenshots. I'll choose my screenshots, and once these screenshots are uploaded, we're able to organize them in the order we want them to show. So there we go. I want this one to be the first one. Okay, like that. Then I want this one to be second, so swap them like that. Okay, once you're satisfied with the arrangement, you can continue downwards. Tablet screenshots you can upload if you have, but it's not a must, so we skip that. Then 10-inch tablet screenshots, it's also not a must, we skip that. Then we save. Okay, once we save, then we can go to production, then choose countries or regions in which our apps will be available, or our app will be available. Then click on add regions. Here you tick the countries that you want to access your app. So I want my app to be available to the whole world. I just tick all the countries there, then add countries or region. Once this is done, you'll see the countries there and the availability will be ticked. So to finalize release, just click on edit release. then review release. Then there will be warnings depending on what's contained in your app. You can read those to see what's going on, but warnings can be ignored unless you get error. So let's start rollout to production. Rollout. So once you hit start rollout to production, your app has been sent to Google for review. So as soon as the review is done, your app will be live in the Play Store. The review normally takes between 1 to 7 days, so it depends with how long the review is done. Your app can be ready as soon as possible.